don't like that angle. There we go. Yay. What up? Welcome in. Bad that one, too far. Oh. Too far behind the ball, I think. Yep, that's why I thinned it. Move up in my stance. What up, everybody? Hopefully everybody's having a good day or had a good day, depending on where you're at in the world. It's Monday morning here in Thailand. Working on my single plane golf swing. Had a great session Saturday. So hitting the 9-iron right now. But hi, what's up, Sue? Thailand is beautiful. Thanks. Yes, it is. Hit it like a man. My arms are huge. Yeah, I'm hitting the 9-iron right now, my man. And then I'm still working on kind of focusing on the technique. So I'm not trying to swing crazy or anything else like that right now. So still working on it's only been a month since I started using the single plane golf swing. And still working out some of the stuff with it, but I had a great session on Saturday night. So tiny bit low on the face on that one, but if you haven't seen the single plane golf swing before, I know the stance is a little bit different. I'm a little bit further away from the ball, but if you know about it, then cool. Now that one was low as well. I think the ball's too far up in my stance. Need to back it up a bit. That's the one thing I wish I can get from the Graves Golf Academy, who teaches the single plane swing. Todd Graves, he has this ABT board, which shows you the ball position and where your feet should be based on, and how wide your feet should be based on the single plane swing, and which club you're hitting. That feels better. Except I fatted that one still and pulled it. Nope, bueno. But welcome in, everyone. Thanks for joining. If you guys are enjoying the stream, hit that thumbs up button. Helps the stream out. And then yeah, Monday morning here in Thailand. Just started my range session. I changed my swing style up about a month ago to the single plane golf swing. Really been enjoying it. I'm a little bit too far away even for the 9-iron. There we go. That's better. But yeah, really into that one. But working my way up through the bag, I did the pitching wedge off camera, and then I'm going to work 9 all the way up through driver and spend most of my time on the driver. So hit about 10 shots, and but still kind of working on the setup. It's only been a month since I started using the swing, but I really enjoy it. There we go. There's a good one. Very good. Pulled it a tiny bit though. But yeah, if you haven't seen the single plane swing before, I know the setup looks a little weird, a little different. My arm's going to be fully straight. But there we go. There's a good one. A little bit of a draw on it, a little bit off the toe, but put the hip and leg twist like throwing a straight right. Yeah. Actually, that's a good analogy. All right. I got you, my man. But see, the thing is I got to keep this back foot planted, right? So got to keep the foot planted. That's got to be the big thing with the single plane swing. Todd talks about all the time how this back foot has to stay grounded. If you twist and you start to come up on this toe, you're really going to start topping the golf ball. So at least with this swing style. But it's a good way to think about it once I start to speed things up. Never thought about it that way. That's actually why I switched to the single plane swing. It's because I grew up playing contact sports my whole life. And I don't do well with the narrow stance from a traditional golf swing. I feel really off. Like I just feel really off balance. It feels too narrow to me. But hopefully everybody's having a good morning. Or I'm having, it's morning here in Thailand. Probably for most people, it's probably nighttime already. So you guys are ending your day, your Sunday. Hopefully everybody had a good day. But woke up this morning, got to watch my Broncos beat up on I'm a Denver Bronco fan. Watch my Broncos beat up on Atlanta. That was nice. Bo Nix looked good. So hopefully everybody's doing well. If you guys are enjoying the stream, hit that thumbs up button. Really helps out the stream itself. And then the whole reason the channel is called Chasing Golf is mainly because my 4-year-old son, Chase, he's actually the golfer. I'm getting back into the game after 16 years of being away from it. And then, yeah, I'm just trying to get my new swing style down because he's pretty much ready to go and get out onto the golf course. It's now just me being able to not completely embarrass myself when I'm out there. Ooh, God, thin that one. But no, Chase's main star of the show. He's 4.5 years old. He's been golfing for 6 months now. Golf is his main sport. He's super obsessed with it, which has now made me obsessed with it. And then the channel mainly got started because he wanted to be part of the Little Inkster Swing Contest and had to upload videos on YouTube to do it. And things just kind of snowballed from there. So, but cool thing is once I get my swing down, I'm gonna get the little dude out onto the golf course for the first time around the beginning of the year, end of this year. And sorry, ADD moment there for you. Brain fart. There we go. There's a pure one. But get him out onto the golf course because he's ready to go. But I got to get my swing down enough towards where I'm not losing a dozen golf balls on the golf course. I want to be at least as good as Bob from Bob Does Sports to before I head out there. But no, and then the unique thing about the channel is, like I said, is even though we're originally from America, we'll get to show you guys all around Thailand. So drop your arms before you twist. Jet, if I was using a traditional swing, you would be correct. But I use the single plane golf swing. So motions are a little bit different, setups a little bit different. If I was using the traditional swing, you'd be right. My arms would be here. I'd come up and then drop down and twist through. But with the single plane swing, you want to stay on plane the entire time. You set up on plane, you swing down on plane. So. See what I'm talking about? When I twist, if I come up on this toe like I did just there, that's when I top the golf ball. That's been one of my worst habits, switching from the traditional swing to a single plane swing. But it's not too bad anymore. But if everybody's enjoying the stream, thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out. If you know about the single plane swing and you see me doing something wrong, let me know. I know stance is wide. I know I look like I'm a little bit too far away from the golf ball. It's all part of the swing style. But if you are struggling with your golf game and you use the traditional swing style, give the single plane swing a go, because I've only been doing it. That was great. I've only been doing it for a month now, and it has improved me drastically. And even though I'm nowhere near where I need to actually be with the swing yet, the thing I've enjoyed the most about it, though, is how much it has improved my mishits. My mishits are no longer anywhere as severe as it was with the traditional swing. I don't know if it's part of the single plane swing, but I feel like you are a bit stiff. Yeah, no, Ben, it is actually part of the single plane swing. If you listen to Todd talk about it, and I do need to loosen up a tiny bit, but if you do actually listen to Todd Graves talk about the single plane swing, you are going to be a bit stiff. It's not like the traditional swing where you need to be all loose and fluid. It is a bit more of a tense, I guess you can say. So, and Todd talks about all the reasons behind it. He goes into all the biomechanics of it and everything, but I'm not anywhere near able. I shouldn't try to be explaining the details of the swing, but no, yes. But to be honest with you, though, Even though I look tight, I look tense, I don't feel tight, I don't feel tense. But I also grew up playing contact sports, so I mean tight and tense compared to in wrestling, compared to golf is a very different tight and tense. A little bit too far back. But that's actually one of the reasons I switched the single plane swing is I get the wider stance with it, which makes me feel more comfortable. Oh, I fatted that one. I knew it coming down. That was going to happen. Not focused. But, boy. But yeah, if you guys want to see Chase and I get out onto a golf course and get to show you guys all around Thailand, hit the subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. We're really looking forward to it. YouTube. The community on YouTube so far has blessed us quite a bit. So with all the support and kind comments you guys have given us. So, but let's see here. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, if like I said, if you're struggling with the traditional swing like I was really struggling with it. Like it was bad, guys. Specifically the driver. The driver was horrible. Give the single plane swing a shot. Give it 2 months. That's what I told myself. I was going to give this swing style 2 months, and even in just 1 month, it's improved me drastically. Like I said, I feel I still have ways to go with it, but the thing I've enjoyed the most about it is my mishits are no longer super slices or super hooks, and that's just because of the way the swing works. See there, I just fatted it, but it's still somewhat straight, like I didn't slice it or hook it. But that's because I have the ball too far up in my stance. Need to move it back. See, that's the thing I wish I could get my hands on back from America. Todd has this board. It's called the ABT board, and it shows you where the ball position for, he talks about, I just listened to him talk about it, the ball position for the driver, the ball position for the irons, all the irons, and then the zone for like hybrids and hitting woods, fairway woods and hybrids off the ground, right? And then basically the only thing that changes with the swing, depending on the club you have, is this back foot position, right? Your stance gets wider as you go up in clubs, and that changes the shoulder and blah, 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 blah. Once again, I'm not qualified to talk about it, but that's the one thing I wish I had is that board. So this way I can perfect my stance positions. I didn't have my body tilt there. Okay, there we go. There we go, that was nice. Still a little bit low on the face, but not thin by any means. But no, I've been struggled with the stance for the last couple weeks, but this past Saturday had a really good session. There was actually somebody that knew a lot on that stream, the Saturday night stream, which is the stream that Chase and I do. We do it every Saturday night, 6 p.m. Thailand time, so that's 6 a.m. East Coast time. That's our main stream. And we do it just kind of hang out with you guys and chill. It's a really relaxed session for us. And then because like the streams, there's a lot of times where I'm just here out on the driving range or putting green with Chase, teaching them. And I taught Chase the traditional swing. And like, guys, he's really the star of the show here. He's so much better than I am, even at 4 years old. And like I said, it's because it's its main sport. He's absolutely obsessed with it, which has made me obsessed. So pulled that one a bit. But see, like for example, that I pulled it, right? But I know I pulled it. I know it wasn't the face of the club. I know it wasn't like, so because it didn't hook or slice. So that's the thing is I know what to correct from that. Let's see. try stepping on the wedge under your right heel to help if you pick up too early. Yeah, I've actually, Michael, I got that suggestion once before. And it did work. I do it. I've done it off stream. And it did work. It did help. Also fixing my stance a little bit with the single plane golf swing, that helped quite a bit. Because my stance was off before. And that definitely did help. It's just a bad habit from the old swing style that I'm just getting used to between the new swing style, because with my new swing, the single plane swing, I've only been doing it for a month now. So there we go. That is about as pure as I've hit this club so far. Man, it hit the net. So, but if you guys are enjoying the stream and chilling with me, thanks for being here. Just hit the like button right up top, right up there. And then that helps out the stream. And then, of course, if you want to see Chase and I grow through the game of golf, it's the whole reason the channel is called Chase in Golf. Chase and I are chasing after golf, him being new to the sport, me coming back after 16 years of not playing, and relearning it and changing my whole swing style and everything. Hit the subscribe button, because we're soon going to get out onto the golf courses here in Thailand, and we're looking forward to showing everybody around. So, what club am I using? I'm using the 8-iron right now. I'm going to be working my way up through the clubs. I'm going to hit 10 balls with each club, except for the driver. I'm going to try to hit about 40, minimum of 40 balls with the driver. And then the clubs I'm using, guys, these are the PGM. They're a brand new set, the YB5s. It's a beginner set from PGM. If you don't know about PGM, they're the #1 golf brand in China. I didn't know about them back when I was in the States, and I learned all about them when I got to Thailand and started looking for clubs, mainly for Chase. And then I was so impressed by the quality at the price of Chase's clubs that I went out and got myself a set as well. And I'll tell you guys, what I paid for these clubs at the quality that these clubs are at, it can't be beat. It just can't be beat. They're beginners and intermediate set. They're higher end clubs, like they're pro clubs. Those kind of match in line with like TaylorMade and the bigger brands, but they're beginners sets and they're intermediate sets of clubs. The quality that you get at the price point that you get, the big brands can't compete. They just can't. I'm pretty sure they could. They just don't want to. Is the way I feel about it. Yeah, see, that's another great shot. Landed right at the 125-yard sign, right out there. Bit more centered. Nice little draw that I just hit. So that's the other thing I like with the stance, is it kind of naturally puts you in a draw style stance, because you bring your right foot back a little bit. But yeah, thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. So Chase is at school, my 4-year-old son. He's at school right now. And then I'm just here practicing my new swing, working up my way up through the bag. And then eventually I'll go pick him up and we'll have a little practice session together. But if I'm going to practice, I might as well stream it, is the way I feel. What's my favorite club? That's interesting. I'm beginning to enjoy hitting the driver now that I've figured things out. I used to hate hitting the driver. But if I have to say anything, I know this is going to sound weird saying this, but I was so bad before at golf that I really made sure my putting was really, really solid, right? In the past. And so I've always been really good at putting. And so to be honest with you, I really enjoy putting quite a bit. And this is the club that came in my set. This is their YB5 putter. And yeah, no, I was so bad in the past that I made sure if I ever hit the green, I was going to be able to sink a putt from anywhere where with it. But no, as far as the longer clubs, out of this set, I would have to say it's this hybrid. I love this 4 hybrid. This club is just, it feels really balanced, really nice. It's solid, sturdy. It's just a good feeling club overall. I've really liked this hybrid, but I'm really, really, really beginning to enjoy hitting the driver more and more now that I've kind of fixed things up. But I'll hit the driver towards the end. Like I said, I'm working my way up through the bag, and now I'm going to hit 7 irons. So, but English so good. Are you American? Yes, I am an American. I'm originally from America, California specifically, Southern California, and moved to Thailand because my wife is Thai and American. We met when she was in school, and then her student visa ended, and I decided to keep her. And then when we had Chase, my son, there's more family out here, so that's the main reason why we moved to Thailand. So we're here mainly for family. And to be honest with you, I've learned that early education system here is far better than what it is in America too, which is really cool. But yeah, no, Thailand's great, guys. I love Thailand, except it's humid, right? I spent time in Florida. No. Thailand's got it. Thailand is much hotter than Florida could ever think about being. It's hot here, but right now it's kind of winter time, so it's not too bad. But during around April, which if you guys ever come to Thailand, one of the funnest things I've ever experienced while being here is Thai New Year's. It's also, they have this water festival. It's like 3 days, 4 days long. There's like a big water gun fights every night and everything. But it's also the hottest time here too. It's ridiculously hot. But no, I love it out here in Thailand. My son enjoys being here. But no, that's going to be one of the unique things about our channel is once Chase and I do get out onto the golf courses, we will be able to show you guys all the cool golf courses and what golf is like here in Thailand on a regular basis. So it'll be pretty cool. So if you guys are looking forward to seeing that, hit the subscribe button up at the top so you can join Chase and I along the way. Like I said, if you guys are just joining the stream, Chase is my 4-year-old son. He's the real star of the show here. Golf is his sport, not mine. I grew up wrestling, boxing, football, baseball, all those sports. You know what I mean? Not basketball. I'm too short. I'm only 5'8". But let's see here. You need to straighten your upper back, your club. Bring your club closer to your body and shorten your swing. Kill the hive mind. You would be right if I used the traditional golf swing though, Kill, or hive mind. I use the single plane golf swing, which is a different swing style. It was developed by Mo Norman, and it's now taught by Todd Graves. And no, my arm is supposed to be straight. It's supposed to be out like this. I get it. It's one of the reasons I switched this stance because I get to have a wider stance in it. But you're 100% right on the traditional golf swing. It's not the swing style I'm using though. So, but if you are struggling with your swing, I do recommend switching to the single plane golf swing because it has drastically improved me in just the month that I have used this new swing style. So really enjoy doing it. The thing I've enjoyed the most about it so far is it's pretty much eliminated my hard slices and hard hooks unless I just do something completely wrong. It's made my bad shots a lot better. And then now I'm just focusing on the basics and the technique in getting through things. But no, you're 100% right if I was using the single plane swing, or I mean the traditional golf swing. What brought you out there? Mainly Thailand, Alex, is what brought me to Thailand. It's mainly family. You should do a video with Golf Sidekick. I think he is in Thailand too. I'd be great if I was ready to get out onto the course. There's a couple of creators that have come through here that I would have really loved, but just too small of a channel right now. I'm not ready to get out on the course quite yet. Beginning of the year, end of December is when I'm going to, Chase and I are going to go play our first 9 holes of golf because he's ready to go. That boy's ready to go, and he's itching to get out onto the golf course. All I got to do left with him, chipping. Got to get him a little bit better at chipping. Got to teach him how to hit out of a bunker, and that boy's ready to go. His putting is getting better and better every single time. So, but no, it's me that's holding us back, and mainly because like I'm not trying to be like the good guys or anything. As long as I'm as good as Bob from Bobby Fairways from Bob Does Sports, shoot somewhere like 80s, 90s, you know what I mean? I'm cool with that. I just don't want to go out there and put on YouTube 120 and losing a dozen golf balls every time I go play a round of golf. So, but I figured if I use this new swing style, give myself 2 months doing it, I should be ready to go. And so far it's working out. Just at the end of my first month, beginning of my second month of using this new swing style. Except see, that's it right there. Come up on this toe. I got to keep that back foot planted and flat through the swing. And that's just from the traditional swing, right? Just getting rid of that. And I don't do it too much anymore. I used to do it a ton and it drove me crazy. But now it's not nearly as bad as it used to be. Actually, a little too close. There we go. I know that sounds weird when you see me doing this, but there it is. So, oi. So, does Thailand make you have caddies? Yes, you do have to use a caddy. Most golf courses will, you have to use a caddy. But the thing is here in Thailand, though, is it's not that expensive, right? So, for example, most golf courses, not all of them, but most golf courses in Thailand, from what I've seen, the caddies fees are somewhere between 300 Thai baht to 500 Thai baht, depending on how nice the course is, right? And 300 Thai baht, just so you know, it's 10 US dollars. It's not that bad. So, but yes, you do have to use a caddy. I think there's some really private courses, which will, and also depending on who you are, kind of let you get away from that. But for the most part, no, they ask you to use a caddy, or at least pay the caddy's fee. So it creates jobs. It's cool. I don't mind it. But once again, I haven't gotten out there to play yet, though, either. So, but yeah, they do, but not that big of a deal. Is that GTA 6? No, my man. It's just Thailand. So, but yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream, enjoying hanging out with me while I work on my single plane golf swing, my new swing style I've been doing now for a little over a month, hit that thumbs up button up at top. It helps out the stream. And then if you guys are looking forward to Chase and I hitting the golf course at the end of this year, beginning of next year, hit that subscribe button, because we're looking forward to getting out onto the golf courses. Pulled that one a little bit, but it's drawing back nicely. So that's probably 15 yards to the left off of my center line. But I'm not really too focused on right now on aiming, just still kind of working on the fundamentals and the basics. But so it's like 10-20 US. How much does a round typically cost? A round, and once again, this is from the courses I've seen, and this once again can vary quite a bit. But for foreigners, right, because unfortunately they do have a different price for foreigners. They should call it a visitor's fee. It's going to be about 1,500 to 3,000 baht. So you're looking somewhere for visitors, depending on the course, you're looking somewhere between 50 to 100 bucks for 18 holes. So there we go. Oh, threw myself off balance a little bit, but yeah, no, I mean, not too bad. The course that's really close to my house is for either members or just a guest fee. If you live locally, it's almost cut in half. So I know it's not necessarily fair, but like, see, so like a round of golf at this one, for example, it's it's 18 holes, but it's actually 3 separate 9-hole courses, right? And around there, because I have a Thai driver's license, would be like 600 baht and then 300 baht for the caddy. So, I mean, 900 baht, not bad. So you're looking at what, 30, 40 bucks? So and that's for 18 holes. I don't know if they'll change the price for me if I tell them I just want to do 9, but we'll see. Haven't got that far yet. There's a good one. Oh, started out. Now I'm beginning to feel much more comfortable in the stance. Once I get to the longer clubs, specifically actually 6, 5, and then the woods and driver, I'm going to really start focusing. Todd talks about this, the position. So position 1 is the takeaway. Position 2 is up. Position 3, well, transition. Then position 3. Position 4 is contact. Position 5 is swinging through, right here, and then up and release. So I'm going to start, once I get to the higher end of the bag, start focusing on getting through to 5, driving through. That's the goal today. But so let's see here. So similar to SoCal prices. Yeah. Yeah. Visited Chiang Mai the past summer and loved it. Yeah, no, it's very beautiful. So food here is great. Cost of living compared to America is phenomenal. But actually, one of the things I've also enjoyed about Thailand is the education system here, specifically the early education system here in Thailand, um, is far better than what my son would be receiving in America at this time. So, there we go. But yeah, like my son right now, he's 4.5, so he's like one grade below kindergarten. Here it's called K2, and he can read. He can spell his name in English and Thai. He knows all the English and Thai alphabet. He is already learning addition and subtraction. I mean, it's phenomenal. So, hey, from Northern Carolina. Sweet, brother. Thanks for joining. So, but yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream, I'm gonna take a small little water break here. Hit that thumbs up button up at top. And then if you want to see Chase and I, of course, grow through the game of golf, and the whole reason the channel is called Chase in Golf, right? Little dad pun there for you in our name. Hit that subscribe button up at top next to it. So, but I'm just out here working on my single plane golf swing, grinding away through things. So, your son's 4? Cool, Matt. Yeah, they're fun. He's definitely a pretty cool kid. So, but much farther along at 4 years old than I can ever imagine being. Timberlake's Golf Club, that's pretty cool. Am I streaming from my phone? Yeah. Yeah. So, like today, I'm using the camera on the front side of my phone. And then, of course, I have my DJI mic. So you guys get a better sound quality. And then what I do is on Saturdays, though, I want, like I said, that's kind of our mainstream. Is Saturday nights in Thailand, Saturday night, 6 p.m. here in Thailand. So 6 a.m. East Coast time. That stream, I really, I want to have a better picture, the best picture quality possible. So I'll use the camera on the back side of my phone. So if you guys ever come join us on that stream, just hit the, just know when you leave comments during the Saturday night stream, I won't be able to see them until Chase is up hitting balls. And then I answer all the questions and stuff like that. So, but yeah. Get one more gummy here. Gotta keep my sugar levels up or my hands start shaking. Yeah, guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining. I figured if I'm going to practice, might as well have you guys here with me. But no, yeah, that's going back to, I think it was Matt that said it. Who said it? No, it was Michael that said that there's another YouTuber out here. I would love to collab with people. I'm just too afraid to ask right now because the channel's so small, right? We're such an itty bitty channel. It'd be cool if one of the bigger channels reached out to me, but until Chase and I get a little bit bigger, maybe in about a year or so, we start hitting the golf courses, start playing actual golf, and people could start seeing us. Maybe then I'll message a couple guys if they're ever out here. But no, it'd be really cool because being originally from America, now being here in Thailand, if we kind of become the channel that gets known of like, oh, if you're in Thailand, you go hang out with these guys, right? So you go go make videos with John and Chase from Chasing Golf. Like that'd be really cool down the line, but goals for the future. So this is where I'm going to swing a 6-iron now. This is where I'm going to start focusing on, as Todd says, trying to get to position 5 mainly through the swing and not just trying to make contact with the ball. So if we're going to start seeing some bad strikes, it'll be now. Yeah, not bad. But no, like I said, if I'm going to practice, might as well have you guys here with me. So if you guys are struggling with your swing and you use the traditional golf swing, give the single plane swing a shot. Just go on to YouTube, type in single plane swing. You'll see Todd Graves pop up. The thing I've enjoyed the most about it so far, even though I've only been a month into it, is how much it's improved my mishits. I feel like I'm too far up on this toe. Okay, here we go. When I do have a mishit. Oh, see, I fatted that one. Oh. See, keep this foot down. It doesn't happen as much, but it still does happen every once in a while. Also, I'm not. See if I can pull my head out of my butt right now. There we go. See, this is the thing with the swing, is the further you go up in the clubs, the wider the stance gets. But that's where I wish I had Todd's AVT board to tell me, like, okay, this is the 6-iron, this is where your back foot should be. Because I don't feel I've changed the ball position all that much. Oh, see? Down, John. Get some water real quick. Yeah, now that the cloud cover is kind of burnt away from this morning, you can really start to feel the difference in the temperature. The sun is very potent here in Thailand. There we go. A little thin, a little low on the face, but better strike. little fat on that one. So that's be the one thing I wish I could get from Todd is that ABT board. But I just don't think he ships them to Thailand though. See, I thinned the living hell out of that one. I think I'm being a bit too aggressive. Oh, no tilt. I didn't have any tilt. There we go. A little bit off the toe. Not bad. Yeah. So thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for hanging out with me while I work on my single plane golf swing. Figure if I practice, might as well have you guys all on for the ride. Ooh. If you guys have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them. More than happy to answer them for you. So hope everybody's had a good day. If you live out back in America where I'm originally from, then I'm what is the time? Is it 11 o'clock here in Thailand? So sorry guys, I'm stalling a little bit. Just due to the simple fact that the heat level has just jumped because the sun intensified so much. Now that the cloud covers disappeared. I went to Thailand for a thing. No. If that thing's my wife and son, yeah. No, I live here permanently in Thailand. There we go, that's better. Thought that was too much on my toe. Hi. So we use a single plane golf swing, guys. If you haven't seen it before, I know it looks a little awkward, the setup for it, but different from the traditional swing. Oy vey, threw myself off balance there. But trying to drive through the ball right now, more focused on getting to what Todd says as far as the positions go, getting through to 5 more than anything right now. I've been using the swing style for a month now. It's improved me drastically. There we go. Good contact. What state am I in? I'm not in a state. I am out of the states. I am in Thailand, my friend. So, I've been living here now for 3 years with my wife and son, Chase, who's the star of the show and the whole reason the channel is called Chasing Golf, because it's his sport. But no, I'm out here in Thailand. But hopefully everybody's having a good day. Or had a good day. I know when I woke up this morning, I turned on my TV and rewatched the Bronco game because I'm a Denver Bronco fan. It's nice to see them beat up on Atlanta. Bo Nix played really well, which is cool. So sorry if you're from Georgia or you like the Falcons, but that was nice. But thank you. Thanks for everybody for being here while I'm practicing my new golf swing, getting ready to get out onto the golf course because my 4-year-old son is the star of the show. He really is. He's ready to go. So Chase is. It's me that's holding us back, and I got to get my new swing style down. I said I'd give myself about 2 months. So halfway through December, beginning of the year, Chase and I will get onto the golf course for our first time. And if you guys are looking forward to seeing that, hit the subscribe button up at top. It's up here. It's up there. So, because I know Chase is really looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to taking him and not completely embarrassing myself now that I've finally found a swing style that works for me. A little thin. Still straight though. That's what I like about the single plane swing is your miss hits. You're not punished nearly as bad with your miss hits in the single plane swing as you are with the traditional swing. So you stand too far away, I think. Hand, thumb, too tight to the left glove. So I use the single plane golf swing, Mike. I don't use the traditional golf swing. So, not Mo. Forgetting his name right now. But the way you're taught is you actually address the club first to the ball, right? You take your stance. So the club kind of tells you how far away you're going to be, right? Backhand comes underneath. Oh, but hot. Tired. Need some water. But no, when you're talking about the traditional swing, you're absolutely right, Mike. But with the single plane golf swing, you're actually supposed to be a little bit further away from the ball. So let's see here. I don't know what you're saying, SJ. So sorry, my man. But Mike, no, if I was using the traditional golf swing, you'd be 100% correct. As far as my hand position goes, Todd Graves. There we go. I don't know. It's hot here in Thailand, guys. So, and the heat really jumped up now that the early morning cloud cover burnt away. So I'm really beginning to sweat. But no, your hand is supposed to face target, right? You're supposed to be in full Arnold deviation with the club. So this way, when you return in your swing, right, in your downswing, and you get to contact, the club automatically squares up. So I know this looks a little odd compared to the traditional swing, but it's how Todd Graves teaches it. So. There we go. Mo Norman. No, yeah. Mo Norman is the creator of the swing, yes. But Todd Graves is now in Graves Golf and Graves Golf Academy. They're the ones that teach it now. I just watch Todd's videos all the time, but Mo Norman is the creator and developer of the swing. So the great Mo Norman. Hard to argue with his techniques when he's the greatest ball striker ever in history. So, but this swing style is very different from the traditional swing. I enjoy it more mainly because you get a wider stance. And me being somebody that came originally from more of contact sports background, wrestling, football, baseball, boxing, things of this nature, I'm not used to it. I don't feel comfortable with a narrow stance, which is what you do with the traditional golf swing. So this has really made me feel more comfortable using this swing style. And then, of course, it's only been a month. I've only been doing this for swing style for a month now, and it's drastically improved me. But I still got a ways to go with it. Oh, I topped that one because I came up on this back foot. Ooh, that has been my biggest downfall. Not downfall, but that's been my biggest bad habit to break from the traditional swing to the single plane swing, is you have to keep this foot planted through contact, right? Through contact, and then you can come up on it after release. But is keeping this foot grounded through the swing. Because if you come up on it, just as you see, that little change with the single plane style will cause you to top the golf ball. I don't do it too much anymore, but it's still my one bad habit as far as this style is concerned that I still have. There we go, pulled it a little bit, but I know that's on me. see. Stop thinking about it so much, stand up and hit the ball. Yeah, Alex, I'm still working through the fundamentals and basics of the single plane golf swing, so that's why I'm a little bit slower. I've only been doing this new swing style for a month now. So I'm just making sure I hit all my checkpoints and everything, but no, I was so god awful with the traditional golf swing that it was bad. Bad. So that's why I'm a little bit slower. I'm just making sure I'm hitting all the fundamentals. See, once again, I'm getting tired, a little tired because of how hot it's getting now compared to the morning. I'm a sofa king. Todd did. Don't quite under. Brett, I'm losing the second half of your statement there. Oi. I'm also moving slow because I've got a lot of time until I have to go pick up the kid from school, so. There we go. Now I feel more. Felt like I was on my toe too much the last few swings. A little fatted, so got the ball too far back in my stance right now. That's the one thing I wish I can get from Todd Graves, the Graves Golf Academy, is he has the ABT board. Which would help me with where my back foot's supposed to be with each club. And of course the ball position for the irons and driver and all that. Because the iron position's the same for each iron, and then the driver position's the same for all the tee shots. And then Todd talks about the zone, which is essentially for the hybrids and when you're hitting something off the deck. And the only thing that changes with the single plane swing is the width of the stance per club. So, yeah, if you're struggling with the traditional golf swing, guys, I highly recommend the single plane swing. It's improved me quite drastically in just a month period of time that I've used it. There we go. But the thing I've enjoyed the most about it in just this month is how much it's improved my mishits compared to what it was with the traditional swing. Keep your eye on the ball at all times. Yeah, I mean, Todd talks about how you should actually be looking through the ball, not so much at the ball. But I'll let Todd discuss all that. He's the master of the swing style. Since Mo is passed, that is. There we go. Yeah, see, I thinned that one a little bit. I think that's the next part of what I need to do for, as far as the single plane swing is concerned, is I wish I could get that training aid, but I don't think they ship it to Thailand. Could be wrong, but. Oh, that was pure. But hopefully everybody's had a good day, or going to have a good day, depending on where you're at in the world. I'm here in Thailand, so There we go. That was the best strike yet with this club. In Korean, so I don't know what you're saying, my man. Sorry about that. Boy, I don't want you guys bouncing around too much. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button. And of course, in about a month and a half, Chase and I, who's my 4-year-old son, he's the real star of the show. Golf is his sport. I'm just along for the ride. Chase and I will be getting out onto the golf courses here in Thailand. So we're really looking forward to showing you guys all that. So hit that subscribe button and come join us along for the journey and the ride. A little thin, but boy, I'm gonna need some more water here soon. Ooh. But just working on my, figure out if I'm gonna be here practicing, I might as well stream it and hang out with you guys. So it is really heating up here. Hold that one. Oh, there we go. That was a good one. Glad I finished the 5-iron off on a good note. So, ooh, hey. So hopefully everybody's having a good day. Thanks for chilling with me as I work on my swing. So just out here hanging out before I got to go get my kid from school. So figure I'd work on my golf swing, my new swing style, the single plane swing, which I've been doing for about a month now. And then of course Chase, my 4-year-old son, who's the real star of the show, he's the golfer. And it's the whole reason why the channel is called Chase Sing Golf, right? Is because of him. So, but I'm gonna take a small little snack break here. Some energy back in me. Where are you with the sun out? I'm in Thailand, my man. In Thailand. Nice, yes. Except it's hot. Very hot here. Very humid. Very, very humid. It's funny, before I moved to Thailand, I thought the humidity here would be a lot like Florida. No. it's worse here. But especially now, like this is winter time here. And it's very still hot, right? But This morning wasn't too bad, but now that the cloud cover's gone, the intensity of the sun here is just insane. But just getting my sugar levels up, guys, so my hands don't start shaking. Hit the hybrid next. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. Still working on my single plane swing. It's only been a month since I've been doing it. Once I get more comfortable with it, which hopefully it will be in about a month, another month now, I'll be able to get out onto the golf courses, show you guys around. My 4-year-old son is chomping out the bit. Chase, he's chomping out the bit to get out on the course. Golf is his sport, so I'm just along for the ride with him. The whole reason the channel is called Chase in Golf, right? Because Chase is new to the game. He's been playing for 6 months. He's phenomenal. He's better than I am. And then, but yeah, as soon as I get my game ready and my new swing style set towards where I'm not losing a dozen golf balls every time I go play golf, Chase and I will get out onto the courses and show all the cool golf courses here in Thailand. So if you're enjoying the stream, enjoying hanging out with me, hit that thumbs up button because it helps out the stream. And of course, if you want to see Chase and I grow through the game of golf and see all the cool places here in Thailand, hit the subscribe button next to it. And then of course, Chase and I, we do a stream every Saturday night, 6 p.m. Thailand time, right? And 6 p.m. Thailand time, which would be about 6 a.m. East Coast time. And you'll get to see him. And that's just kind of our laid back stream. It's our way to hang out with you guys. We're not so focused on technique or anything else with that. Just answering questions and chilling with y'all. So, but gonna hit the hybrid now. So last couple sessions, I've struggled with this club. But I've fixed my stance in the swing because the last 2 weeks I've kind of struggled with the stance a little bit, but I've fixed my stance. So we'll see what happens today with it. So this is, once again, this is where I wish I had that ABT board from the Single Plane Swing Academy, but I don't think they ship it to Thailand. So A, I know where my back foot position would be, but B, I know that board with the single plane swing, all the irons are the same height, right? Same spot. All the tee shots are in the same spot. But there's this zone for off the deck and hybrid shots that I still trying to figure out the exact spot for that. But if you haven't seen the single plane golf swing, I know it looks very different from the traditional swing, but it works for me quite well. I quite enjoy it. It's improved my mishits a ton, and then it's also improved me just my ball striking in general in just the month that I've been using the swing. See, that wasn't too bad. That was great. Drawing back in now. Probably about 8 yards off center. A little left, but hopefully everybody's having a good day, or had a good day, I should say, because most people are probably ending their day. I'm beginning my Monday. So there we go. That was great. I went about 190. At this range, though, this range only goes to 220 yards. And I know they're using these limited flight golf balls, so I try not to concern myself too much with the yardage at this range. On Saturday night, though, we go to the range that's 400 yards. And even though they're still range balls, they're harder. they're not limited flight. So that's kind of where I get my I'm gonna worry about getting my distances there. Because I noticed that when I come to this range, none of my clubs shots go as far. So oh, fatted that one. I am getting tired. The heat here is repressive. So, but oh, God, came up on the toe. It's my bad habit with the swing style so far, switching over to it. So I keep coming up on that toe, and that causes me to top the golf ball. But again, man, this always happens. I always start doing that when I start to get a little tired. But now that the sun isn't directly on me, it's beginning to cool down a little bit. There we go, tilt back, John. Horrible. Absolutely atrocious right now. But that's why I'm out here, still working out the kinks. Almost freaking on my new swing style. Because even though these last few shots with this hybrid have been bad, with this traditional swing, it was god awful. But still trying to figure out the ball position. This is, once again, this is where I wish I had the ABT board from Graves Golf Academy, because it showed me the ball position I'm supposed to have with this hybrid. There we go. Not better. Oy vey. There we go. Still off a little bit off the bottom. So that means I need to put the ball back in the stance a bit more. Still off the bottom of the club. Even more. But oh, play the ball off the inner foot close to stance a bit. I'll try that. But see, that's okay. Probably just too close. Yeah, that was better. So. These mats at this range are really plasticky. They leave a ton of crud on the bottom of your clubs. Stance is wrong, grip is wrong, setup is wrong, swing is wrong. If you're talking about, Rob, if you're talking about the, for the traditional swing, you'd be 100% correct. The thing is, though, is I don't use the traditional swing. I use the single plane golf swing. And so you would be 100% correct if I was using the traditional golf swing, my man, but I'm not. So about a month ago, I switched over to the single plane swing, and it's improved me quite a bit. But a little tired right now from the heat here in Thailand. Since the cloud cover went away, heat spiked quite a bit, but plus I struggle with that hybrid right now anyhow. What's the goal, Malcolm? The goal is to be consistent enough right now towards where I don't lose a dozen golf balls when I go out onto the golf course. So, yeah, that's the goal right now. The goal for a year is to, with the driver, I'm going to talk specifically driver right now. The goal in a year is towards where 8 out of my 10 shots with the driver will be plus or minus 15 yards of my target line. Not so worried about distance so much, but no, I switched over to single plane golf swing mainly due to the simple fact that me and the traditional swing were just not getting along whatsoever. I've improved quite a bit with the, since I've gone to the swing style, my hits have improved a lot. It's just the hybrid right now. I'm struggling with where exactly to place the ball. Like I said, I wish from the Graves Golf Academy I can get the ABT board to help with that, but like I said, I don't think they ship it to Thailand in US or out of country. I'm in Thailand, Britain, so. But no, my 4-year-old son, plus golf is not my main sport. Wrestling's my main sport. Football, baseball, that's all the things I played when growing up. I played golf mainly as a hobby and as like business occasions. When I was back in the States 16 years ago, my 4-year-old son, Chase, who the channel's named after, he's the golfer. And he's much better than I am. So he uses the traditional swing. That's what I taught him. He's really good with it. But I was so horrible that I decided to make a change. I've only been doing this now for a month, and it's improved me, like I said, drastically. So 3-wood hybrids play one golf ball off the front foot. Club swings like an iron. Take the driver tilt out of your stance. The driver, well, Malcolm, are you talking about the single plane swing? So. Or are you talking about the traditional golf swing? Because according to Todd, there's always going to be some tilt with the traditional. Yeah, no, I use the single plane golf swing. So Todd always talks about how there's always going to be tilt, no matter what club you're using, whether it be the irons or the hybrid or whatever it is. But no, so with the single plane swing, you have your iron ball position, the driver ball position, and then your stance changes in width as far as which club you're hitting. The hybrid that I have I'm struggling figuring out exactly where in the width of my stance with that particular club. So, but that, and I'll be 100% honest with you, I've gone through 3 trays of balls now, and the Thailand heat, since it heated up, it's getting me. But that's why I'm taking a little bit longer break this time. Look up the single plane swing. Yeah, Malcolm, the single plane golf swing was developed by Mo Norman, the greatest ball striker ever in history. And then it's his swing style. He discovered it. He's the one that developed it. Todd Graves is the one that teaches it now. And just the reasons I like it is because I grew up playing wrestling, football, baseball, boxing, high contact sports, and these are all sports you have wider stances with. The traditional golf swing, of course, has a narrow stance, and it does not get along with me whatsoever. I always have felt off balance with the traditional swing. You also, just when Todd talks about, there's a lot of sense that things that make more logical sense with the swing style compared to the traditional swing. And then, of course, so these are some of the things I like. And then what it's done for me in just the month that I've been using the swing is just the simple fact that how much it's improved my mishits. I very rarely now strike or hit these super slices or super hooks anymore. I'm more or less, I mean, they may curve off right or left a little bit, but not like they used to, nowhere near what they used to be. And then my only downfall right now is with this swing style is you're supposed to keep this back foot planted. And when I get tired, I tend to start to revert to coming up on this back toe through my swing, which causes me to top the golf ball. But no, I quite enjoy this swing quite a bit. And like I said, it's improved me in just a month. So I can only imagine how I'll be in a month from now, a year from now. But I know it's not for everybody. It's very different. It looks very different. But for me, it's definitely working. And if you're struggling with the traditional swing, I just look up single plane swing. Todd Graves will pop up and he'll go through it. It's got hundreds and hundreds of videos on it. And it's, like I said, it's improved me quite a bit in this short period of time. So I still got a little ways to go with it though. Nowhere near where I need to be. That's why I'm hoping in about a month from now, because my 4-year-old son is chomping at the bit to get out onto a golf course. I just don't want to right now, I just don't want to be losing a dozen golf balls every time I go out onto a course. But no, about end of December, beginning of January, I plan on getting out onto a course because, like I said, he's pretty much ready to go. And then, yeah, golf is my 4-year-old son's sport, not so much mine. Oh, see, topped. Oh. Still straight though. But do some practice swings. Yeah. Let's see. I figured if I just top it, just to keep moving up in the stance until I find that spot. But no, the one thing I wish I could get is the ABT board from Todd Graves. Mike A. Here, I'll show that. I don't care, Mike. You suck. Yes, Mike, I do. That's why I'm out here practicing, my friend. Never claimed to be a phenomenal golfer. I just want to be eventually, I want to be better than Bob from Bob Does Sports. So. Oh, God dang, man. But just gonna do 5 off the deck, and then I'll put it up on the tee. It's my three wood. So, but nope. See, I keep moving it back further and further. I still just keep getting on top of it. Oh. All right, enough of that. The irons I seem to have down quite a bit. It's the hybrid and the 3-wood right now off the deck that I'm struggling the most with. You're leaning, bro. You don't stay. Everything's difficult at the beginning. You'll get better. Yeah, of course. That's why I'm here. So pick a target downrange and swing towards it. Yeah, no, Todd talks about that, about position 5. That's really what I'm kind of focused on today, is getting through position 5. It's just the 3-wood and the hybrid off the deck, or the hybrid, are the 2 clubs I've struggled with the most right now. The last 2 weeks, but okay, once again, that's why I'm here. But it's why I'm here at the range. But no, thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you guys are enjoying the stream, hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out the stream. Just out here practicing, getting better and better at the single plane golf swing. And then, of course, with I figured if I'm going to practice, I might as well stream it. And then my 4-year-old son, Chase, who's really the star of the show, he'll be on, we do a live stream every Saturday night. So you guys will get to see him. He's a stud. But no, the goal is to get him out onto the golf course by the beginning of the year. So I got to get my new swing style down to be able to do that. Oy, phooey. There we go. Still a little bit low, but not bad. But hit 5 more balls with the 3-wood, take a small break, and then I'm going to go through a bunch of balls with the driver, because that's the club Todd says is the most important club in the bag. Why am I stepping that far forward? Oh, good Lord. This is the most important club in the bag. And he talks about his old reasons why. Todd Graves is the one that now teaches the single plane golf swing. Of course, it was developed by Mo Norman. So, but I've been at it for a month now. Oh. Trying to swing too hard. Getting frustrated. There we go. Probably overthinking things too much right now as well. There we go. Better. Yeah, I struggle with my 3 woods and hybrids now. I much prefer my driver off the tee. Yeah. No, but typically I don't struggle with the 3 wood off the tee like I'm doing right this second, but the driver I was horrible. A month ago, guys, I would only be able to hit that driver about 100 yards and it'd slice off so horribly. Wouldn't even be funny. It's the whole reason I switched this swing style, which I'm not doing a good showing at right this second, but there we go. 220. So, but no, still working on the fundamentals and basics of the swing. There we go. I've got it kinks worked out. Thanks, man. Yeah. Yeah, once I slowed down, like I said, it's hot. It's hot here in Thailand. That was a little bit off the toe. But now, another month of practicing, I'll be a lot better and I'll feel more comfortable about getting out onto the course. Showing everybody around Thailand. There we go. Yay. I worked it out. Are you from Thailand or USA? Originally from Thailand, or originally from the US. I'm not. So my wife and my son are Thai. I met my wife when she was in school, and we were back in America. And her student visa ended, and I decided to keep her. So and then when my son was born, there's a lot more family out here than there is in America for us, and we decided to come to Thailand because it's just my mom and my sister in America. But out here, there's aunts, uncles, cousins, just very large family structure out here. And I want Chase to have that. And then on top of that, to be honest with you, the early education system here in Thailand is better than what it is in America as well. Like he's 4, he knows the English alphabet, Thai alphabet. He knows he can write the English and Thai alphabet. He can write his name in both English and Thai, first and last name. He can also count upwards of 100 or past 100 in both English and Thai, and he's now learning addition and subtraction at 4. So pre-K in America, or basically, or what we call in Thailand is called K2. So one step before kindergarten. So that's another reason as well. But take a little bit of a break here, chit chat with you guys, and get a lot more water in me, and then it's a tray and a half of golf balls of driver, and more driver. So that's the plan here. But no, my son Chase is the real star of the show. He's obsessed with golf. He wants to go golfing every single day, and he's the real reason for the channel because he's obsessed with golf. I've come back to golf after not playing for 16 years, and he's like I said, he's the reason I do this in the channel. He's ready to get out onto the golf course. Just got to work on chipping and teaching him how to get out of a bunker. His putting's pretty good now. He's phenomenal with the driver. He's phenomenal with his irons at his age. So, but yeah, no, I got to get my game to the point where I'm not just a complete embarrassment out on a golf course. So if you guys want to see Chase, we do a stream every Saturday night, 6 p.m. Thailand time, 6 a.m. East Coast time. And then we plan on getting out onto the golf course here at the end of this year, beginning of next year. I plan on taking him out and having him play his first 9 holes of golf. So that'll be coming up shortly. So if you guys want to see that, hit the subscribe button up at top here. And then, of course, if you're enjoying the stream, enjoy hanging out with me as I work on my swing, hit the thumbs up button because it helps out the stream. So I just figured I'd come work on my swing and practice. And if I'm going to do that, I might as well stream and have you guys hang out with me. And then, yeah, soon we'll be hitting all the golf courses and showing you guys all around how golf works here in Thailand. So pretty stoked about that. So the way the channel got started is Chase wanted to do the Little Linkster swing contest, and then his videos just kind of took off. And I was like, well, if people like it, I'm just going to go forward with the channel then. So, but no, he's the star and the stud of the show. But I'll switch out my tea real quick. Yeah, I got to go get him here in about an hour and 45 minutes. He gets out of school. And then he'll probably want to come here and hit some balls. And I don't think the putting green's still not open yet. So, come on, T, get in. Yeah, there we go. That's better. What brand of clubs are you using? I use sticks. So I use a brand that's probably not known by most. It's PGM. So this is their new YB5 set. PGM is the top golf brand from China. I didn't know about them when I was in the States, but this brand is amazing. Like, for example, this is their beginner's set. I got 11 clubs here, plus my bag here. I'll show it to you guys real quick. Right, I got 11 clubs, plus this bag, shipping, everything, under $500. So, but no, if you look, the PGM does really good. They're extremely competitive with their pricing as far as the quality of these are amazing. And the whole reason I even got them was because I was looking for something for my son, Chase, and PGM came up, and I was so impressed by the quality of their clubs that I got myself this set. And you're just not going to find this level of quality at beginners or intermediate sets at the price point that PGM can provide. Now, once you get into their pro level and their high-end stuff, they're the same price as TaylorMade and Cobra and all them. But no, these are phenomenal, phenomenal clubs. Absolutely love them. Very high quality. So you can find them on Temu. You can find them on Amazon as well. But no, I love their stuff. They got a lot of really good training equipment. In fact, I have a club that's coming that'll be here shortly. That's really cool. So I'll look forward to showing that to you guys shortly. I'm going to make a long form video on that particular club though. So, but a little bit more water here. Do I have any more water? I got one more bottle left. Nope. So, but yeah, thanks for joining in, guys. Really appreciate you, everybody being here. Now we're gonna hit a tray and a half of driver. So this is the club I struggled with the most, and the whole reason I switched to the single plane swing, because with the traditional swing, I'd only be able to hit the ball about 100, 125 yards, and it just hard slice, hard slice. Like it was just horrible. So, but since switching to the single plane swing, I've improved a lot in just this month that I've been doing this new swing style. And then, but I still have a ways to go with it. So, but there's been quite the improvement. If you are struggling with the traditional swing, look up single plane golf swing. Highly recommend giving the swing style a shot. Oh, that was bad. That was off the heel. That's actually the first time I've hit one off the heel. Usually it's slightly off the toe. But there we go. Still not where I like it, but no, if you guys see, I don't know if you guys could see this, but most of my shots are about here. I'm really trying to focus on trying to push it off into the center, but I was way too far apart. Blue, you'd be 100% correct if I was using the traditional swing. I don't though. I use the single plane swing. So feet are supposed to be a little bit wider apart than what you would with the traditional swing. But you are 100% correct if I was using the traditional style, but I don't anymore. So about a month ago, I switched to single plane swing, still working out the basics with it, but it has improved me drastically in just a month. So, no, I know the single plane swing looks very different from the traditional swing, but that's actually one of the reasons why, Blue, I like the single plane swing so much, is because somebody like myself who is, I grew up playing contact sports, wrestling, boxing, football, baseball. All these sports have wider stances, right? And then with the traditional swing, you have this shorter stance or narrower stance. I just always felt uncomfortable with it. But since switching over, I get to use a wider stance, and it's really helped me out quite a bit. I feel a lot more stable, but now I'm still trying to figure out all the ins and outs. It's only been a month of me using this swing style, so. But like I said, nevertheless, it's improved me quite a bit. So, but I know it looks funky, but it's hard to argue with its end results when you was developed by the greatest ball striker ever in history. Does it help my back? Yeah, my back doesn't hurt at all, whatsoever. It doesn't hurt my back at all. So, no, I know it looks like I'm twisting a lot, but I'm actually not. I'll let Todd, if you look up single plane golf swing, Todd talks about it quite a bit. But there's actually not much motion through the back. See, because what you're doing with the single plane swing is you're setting up for impact at setup, right? This is why my hand is in full Arnold deviation with my hand to the target, which keeps the club face square. This way, when I do reach impact, the club face automatically squares back up. This is why I no longer have these hard hooks and hard slices anymore. Every once in a while, I'll push and pull one, or like with the driver, like I'm still kind of hitting closer to the toe of the club, so I'll have it a little bit there. My irons, though, are really nice and straight now. But because of the swing, the way it works, right, your butt's out a little bit, and you turn your hips out about 15 degrees and your shoulders back in, which is where it helps with where the tilt comes from. But what this does, it sets up all these range of motion stopping points, right? And my back doesn't hurt at all. But at the same time, growing up wrestling, hold on, let me swing. Growing up wrestling, my back's always been really strong anyhow. So I don't have many back issues. But no, that's not why I switched over, but it doesn't hurt. Don't hurt my legs. No, once again, there's not much actually going on there. But once again, I'm not qualified. I've only been doing the swing for a month and a half. Definitely go listen, type in single plane golf swing, listen to Todd talk about it, because it makes a lot more logical sense, this swing, than the traditional swing does. But if you are struggling with the traditional swing like I was, go check it out. But yeah, man, I see a lot of people use it. Yeah, probably the most famous person. Now, he has adjusted it to his own style now. But probably the most famous person out there that uses it is Bryson DeChambeau. And Bryson now has developed his own swing style out of it, but nevertheless, he uses a lot of elements from the single plane golf swing in his swing now. So Todd talks about it quite a bit, but no. And in fact, Todd worked with Bryson when he was in college, and Bryson has just, once again, developed and grown it into his own swing. But you'll see Bryson all the time talk about how he puts his hand towards the target and all these things. But no, Bryson has taken, I kind of like watching Bryson and calling Bryson single plane swing 2.0. So, but no, yeah, if you have any major, I can answer basic questions, but Todd does, of course, does a great job at answering and teaching the swing. So, Todd being Mo's #1 student. So, but no, this range unfortunately only goes to 220 yards. They use these limited flight golf balls, but that's okay. I'm more focused on flight path right now more than anything. Like Bryson. But yeah, no, he I quite enjoy the swing. It's improved me in just the month period of time that I've been using it, but still working out the kinks and the basics on it. But highly recommend this swing style. Because if you would have seen me a month ago, whew, all bad. Bad, bad, bad. So now it's just practice and getting better and better at it every day and working through the positions. And trying to figure out how to get closer and closer to the center of the face of this club. There we go. There's a great strike, great draw. So, but the range Chase and I go to on our Saturday night stream, which is our main stream that we do, is it's 400 yards long, and they don't use limited flight balls. So, what up? Narrow up that stance a little, monkey. All right, I'll try to narrow it up a little bit. Chase, where's your ball tracer for the live? I wish, man. I wish I can find a ball tracer for the live. But I don't think there is one that I can use while streaming with my phone. But that'd be pretty cool. If there's an app out there that does that, let me know, because I will 100% get it. But yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good day. If you're enjoying the stream, enjoy hanging out with me as I work on my swing. Hit that thumbs up button. Just out here practicing before I go pick up the boy. Chase is at school right now. And of course, like I said, Saturday night, 6 p.m. Thailand time is when we do our live stream. You guys could get to hang out and see Chase, and I try to make as many shorts as I can with him. We'll be doing a lot more lawn form videos once we get out onto the golf course, but I got to get my swing style down before we do that, because I don't want to lose a dozen golf balls just to go play golf, which is probably what would have happened if I stuck with the traditional swing. There we go. It's probably the best contact yet I made with the driver. But just get more and more used to it. Working through it, because my 4-year-old son Chase, like I said, the star of the show, he's ready to go. He just needs to do a little bit more practice with chipping and learning to hit out of a bunker, and that boy's set. He's the whole reason for the channel. He wanted to do the Little Links Swing contest, and things just kind of took off from there. The Little Links Swing contest, you have to upload your videos to YouTube. So And things just kind of grew from there, guys. Man, I hate hitting that net up there. What you drive? I don't know how far I can hit this thing yet, just because I really haven't been focused on that. But the farthest I've seen myself get it at the other range that doesn't use the limited flight balls, the farthest I've been able to hit it out there was a 260 carry from what I could see visually. But hopefully that'll increase as I get better and better through the technique with the single plane swing. So, but like I said, if you're enjoying the stream, guys, hit that thumbs up button. It helps the stream out. If you want to see Chase and I grow through the game of golf, the whole reason the channel is called Chase in Golf, right? Little dad joke there for you. Hit the subscribe button, because Chase and I are, once we do get out onto the golf courses, planning on showing you everybody all the cool golf courses here in Thailand. Too much. There we go. Got that one off the heel. So, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because like I said, I've been so close, much closer to the toe, that doesn't really upset me all that much. I got 8.5 and 9.5 razor. Oh, what is my driver? Oh, my driver, I use it's a brand called PGM. They're #1 brand in China. This is their YB5 set. It's a beginner set of clubs. Phenomenal. If you don't know much about PGM, like I said, they're #1 brand in China for golf. And this is a phenomenal set, super high quality, at a very low price, guys. I got the, as you can see, the driver, right? So, and then I got this driver, and of course it comes in a complete set, because this is their beginner set, right? The bag, everything included, was only about, including shipping, was only about $500 roughly when you translate it. So, great strike, just pulled it a little bit. See, right now I'm focusing, because Todd talks about the positions when he's teaching the single plane swing. He talks about the positions of the swing, right? And right now I'm focusing on trying to get to position 5, which is basically the through part of the swing. So, well, that was not a good one. One more, take a small break, get some water in me. But yeah, if you're struggling with your golf swing and you use the traditional swing, give the single plane swing a shot. Just type in single plane swing, you'll see Graves Golf pop up. It's improved me drastically in just a month. That one was off the toe. But yeah. I feel it helps, but maybe you lose a bit of distance. Um, I mean, I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't, I haven't seen, now with my irons, I have not seen a change in distance whatsoever. Um, lot straighter ball flights though with my irons. My driver was so bad I couldn't get a proper distance and tell you what a proper distance was. Um, but no, I mean, considering that this is the technique that all the lawn drivers are using and Bryson DeChambeau and um, I mean, I personally, I don't feel like you would lose a lot of distance. Now, as I get better with it, I feel like my distance is going to increase, which will be great. But I'm not really worried about distance personally. I'm worried more about accuracy. Um, I really want to be super accurate with every club in the bag as far as like my goal for 1 year from now, like my 1 year mark, I want to be able to hit the driver, right? And I want to be able to hit it plus or minus left or right within 15 yards of my target line. That's what I really want to be able to do 1 year from now. Is that I'm more worried about accuracy, and then of course because I'm using a beginner set, and because obviously my technique will get better and better over time. Thus, naturally, my distance will increase. I will use better equipment and get better equipment as well as I grow. So all those things will increase. So I'm not too worried about that right now. But um, but the accuracy is what I'm most concerned with. Yeah, no, I've been watching that too. That's a great series. I'm waiting for him to one day. No, I highly doubt he'll do it. But I mean, you can't hit every golf shot perfect all the time, although he's Bryson. But if he shanks one, I think that's what everybody's waiting for, him to shank one and one of those windows go bye-bye. I don't hope that, but I have a feeling he'll probably ace one before he breaks a window. But I think everybody secretly is hoping for him to break a window. But no, actually, great series. Chase loves watching that too. Chase absolutely loves watching Bryson. Um, Chase loves watching Bryson. Chase loves watching. Um, who else? I'm trying to think in order of who's his favorite people to watch. Um, loves watching. He probably shouldn't watch these guys, but he loves watching the guys from Bob's Does Sports, Grant Horvat. Um, he likes watching, obviously, the good guys. Um, and then he also likes watching a channel. They're a smaller channel, but they're kind of another dad sons team. They're just about to hit 1,000 subscribers. Is Golf in the Family. So Chase likes watching them because they got a kid that's 6 and 8 years old, and the dad. Although they haven't been posting much lately, but they did just move to Florida, so I'm wondering how they did with the hurricanes and everything. But no, he likes watching those kids, and then of course Grant Horvat. He kind of likes Micah, but I think Micah not so much. And then Bryson, he loves watching Bryson, so he actually calls him Uncle Bryson, which is funny. Teddy, I want to watch Uncle Bryson. All right, buddy. So. He will do it. Graphite shafts for the wedges and irons is his secret weapon. Yeah, no. In fact, I was watching. I was. Todd Graves talks about all these things. He gets really technical into everything, which I enjoy. But Todd also was talking about the one length shafts and how you actually have to have a certain swing speed before they become beneficial to you. So I'm also currently using. Sweet Oscar, yeah, I'm 1 month into using this swing style, so I'm still learning it. So it's new to me, still getting through all the basics of it, but it has improved me drastically in 1 month, and I quite enjoy it quite a bit. So I know I'm nowhere perfect with it or where I need to be, but nevertheless, the thing I've enjoyed the most about it in just this 1 month period of time is how much it's improved my mishits. My mishits are so much better now. So. But yeah, no, I recommend if anybody's struggling with the traditional swing, I recommend giving the single plane swing a shot. Just type in single plane swing. You'll see Todd Graves and the Graves Golf pop up, and he's got hundreds and hundreds of videos on his YouTube channel. That's what I do. I just watch that. And of course, he's got his own academy and all the equipment. The one piece of equipment or training aid I wish I could get my hands on is the ABT board. But I don't think they ship it to Thailand. So, but I do wish I could get my hands on it. That was bad. But yeah, I've been doing it for. Trainers will definitely help you out. Yeah, no, I wish I can get that. Been doing it for 2 years now. Yeah, Oscar, I've been doing it for a month, and I've seen a massive difference. Really enjoy it. I grew up playing or wrestling, boxing, football, baseball, and all those sports, of course, have wider stances. The thing I was struggling with the most with the traditional swing was that narrow stance. And now that I feel just much more comfortable with the wider stance. And of course, all my mishits are much, much better now. So, but I still got a ways to go. I know I'm not perfect with it by any means, but there's some great contact there. So, but yeah, no, I'm just out here working on my swing, chilling before I go pick up my son, Chase, who's really the star and stud of the channel. He's better at golf than I am, even though he's only 4 years old, but this is his sport. Whole reason the channel is called Chasing Golf, because Chase being new at golf and me getting back into it after 16 years, changing my swing style, all these things, we're chasing after the game of golf. Little dad joke there for you guys. But also the unique thing about the channel is we live out here in Thailand. So once we do get out on the golf course, when I feel more comfortable with my new swing, which will hopefully be roughly about end of this year, beginning of next year, we look forward to showing you all the cool golf courses here in Thailand. So, but if you're enjoying hanging out with me, hit that thumbs up button. It helps the stream out up at top. And then, of course, if you want to see Chase and I continue to grow and see all the cool golf courses here in Thailand, hit that subscribe button next to it. .230. So, yeah, Oscar, let me know how I'm doing with the swing. since you've been using it for 2 years, how I'm looking with it. So, because not a whole lot of people know too much about it, so I don't always get to get a whole bunch of feedback on too many of the streams. So, but whoa, why am I stepping out like that? Oh, I topped that one. I felt myself rise up. So, but thanks for joining in, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Gotta go get the boy here in about an hour and 15. And hopefully he's been a good boy at school and he'll get to hit some balls. But if you're just joining in, I use the single plane golf swing. I know it looks different, but it's helped me drastically in this short 1 month period of time I've been using it. Off the toe a little bit. That's actually been my downfall with the driver so far. I don't know if you guys could see it, but all my ball strikes seem to be about here. I'm still trying to push it just a little bit over, make more center contact. But once again, that's why we're here at the range. Why we're practicing. I was off the bottom of the club there. This is the second time I've done that. It's okay, 3 more balls and give myself a water and snack break. Because it is hot in Thailand. There we go. From experience, I know watching his videos, it can be a bit confusing. Pay attention to detail will help. If it makes sense, if that makes sense. Yeah, no, Todd gets very detailed. I actually quite enjoy, that's one of the things I enjoy about Todd's videos. Although I do know there are some secrets he's probably holding back from the YouTube videos compared to probably what he teaches in the course. Like, for example, I had somebody on the stream this past Saturday that was really knowledgeable about the swing. And he was telling me that where the tilt comes from is actually from opening up your hips a little bit and then bringing your shoulders back in. So hips open, and that's where the tilt comes from. That little tip this past Saturday has helped out quite a bit. So I hit like Rich. What do you mean like Rich? Who's Rich? right foot is too far back. Okay. See, that's where I wish I had that ABT board. So, still a little bit too wide then, huh? All right, I'll shorten it up a little bit. So. Blood sugar's a little low. Snack break. But thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me while I practice. Before I go pick the star of the show up from school. But let's see here. I am by no means any good, but are trying the single plane swing for the past few months, trying to help finish with weight on the left. Yeah. That's definitely part of it, my man. So woo-hoo. Oscar, bring my right foot back in. So I'm a little bit too wide. All right. There we go. Very good. I mean, keep your legs wide, but don't drop that right foot. Oh, back so much. Oh, I mean like a draw stance. I get what you're saying. Well, I thought Todd said to bring it. Maybe I'm doing it too much. Oh, God. That's bad. Sorry, focused on too many things at once. Let's try that again. Ooh, nice breeze. Sorry, guys, it's hot here in Thailand. There we go. Back that much. Okay. So I was bringing, in other words, Oscar, I think what you were saying, stepping backwards like this too far. So bring it up a bit more. Correct? It's nice to have a couple people here in the stream that know about the single plane swing. Most streams, some people don't. Nobody knows about it, and I love all the tips and help, but when they mention stuff that's only about the traditional swing, it makes it hard sometimes. Correct. So too much of a draw stance, basically. All right, that's cool. Which probably, now that I think about it, is why I kept going closer to the toe of the club. Yeah, my biggest issue so far is that I've had personally is I end up coming up on this toe early sometimes. But it's something I've really struggled with over the last month. But it seems to be getting better. That's actually the first one I've pulled. All right, cool. Oscar, you were right. Too far back. So a little hard to tell from this angle. I think it's still too much. I'm trying to hit draws or dead straight. I'm trying to hit straight is what I'm trying to do. But Todd says, I do know in Todd, and that's the whole reason the ABT board, right? It's straight and then it comes back, right? And in, and that's, Todd said that's why that board is you step back, but maybe I was stepping back too far. So. Oh, that was bad. That one was just all bad. Your biggest issue is you think you know what's wrong. Everything about you is wrong. Depends on what you're talking about, Rob. If you're talking about the traditional swing, then yes, everything about me is wrong. But if you're talking about the single plane swing, I don't think I'm too far off. So, just depends on what you mean. Remember, your butt is sticking out. Feet are planted still. Stay in your tilt. All right, butt up more. Bro, you are way, way, way off. Once again, it depends on slow down your backswing, man. Time your power later. Oh. Nope. It's the second one. Probably too wide now. Let's see here. I need water. Those last few swings have been doo-doo. Way too fast on the backswing. Don't swing fast until you can control it. Yeah, still working. Still working on the basics of the single plane golf swing, so you're probably too right, but a little hot here in Thailand. I need to go find some more water. Feel like no hip movement. Stop trying to bomb it. You know what's funny is I don't feel like I don't feel like I'm swinging all that hard. But you are right. I probably do need to slow down the backswing for the timing purposes of it, as you say. But I honestly don't feel I'm swinging all that hard. Steven, it's hot here in Thailand, man. I need a little bit of a break. No, Oscar, no. I taught him the traditional golf swing because that's what I knew at the time. I didn't know about the single plane swing at the time. And he's a lot better than I am, to be 100% honest with you. And it ain't broken. I ain't fixing it. He uses the traditional golf swing. So, but you guys will see him if you join on Saturday. We do a stream on Saturday night at 6 p.m. Thailand time, so 6 a.m. East Coast time, if you're in America. But no, he uses the traditional swing, and if it ain't broken with him, I ain't gonna try and fix him. So he's much better than I am. But yeah, if you want to learn, give some driver tips. I'm wrong person for that, Steve. Go look up single plane swing, brother. Learn from Todd Graves, and he would be much better at you than that for you. So yeah, look up single plane golf swing and go from there. I am not the person for swing advice. So. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, thanks for hanging out with me while I practice and learn the single plane golf swing. It's only been a month since I've started using it. I feel it's improved me drastically in just that month. But I still got a ways to go with it. Yeah, if I had to say how hard I feel I'm swinging, I feel like I'm only swinging about 65, 70% of how hard I could swing. But you have a very wide stance. Yes, Ryan, I do. It's because I'm using the single plane swing. So single plane swing, you use a wider stance. So it's like cracking a whip or a towel. You can't crack a whip immediately. Try slow one and see if you can ball with some irons. I did my irons earlier. I've been streaming now almost 3 hours, it looks like, 2.5 hours. I did my irons. I did about 15 shots with each iron going all the way up through the bag, and now I'm hitting driver mainly right now because Todd says that the most important club in the bag is the driver, and it's the club that I struggled the most with. back in when I was using the traditional golf swing. So now I'm using trying to hit more shots with the driver right now. So it's just towards the end of my practice. That's all. But no, you're right. But no, I don't have my swings with my iron. I'm not having problems with my irons right now. I do better with the irons on the single plane swing than I do with the driver. So still struggling with the driver. But nice. Remember, Todd talks about the different positions, work through the positions. Yeah, definitely. You thin it because you're hitting up on the ball. That's an iron. Has a smaller stance and single plane swing. Yeah, Steve, but that's because Bryson has morphed the single plane swing. I don't like to say that Bryson, and even he's talked about it a little bit. Um, Bryson has morphed the single plane swing into his own swing style. Todd talks about this too. Todd has said that Bryson's swing is now his own swing. It's not purely the single plane golf swing anymore. Bryson has definitely morphed it into his own swing and his own style and stance and everything that he's done. But no, he uses a lot of elements out of it anymore. But Todd talks about this on his channel. So, but. Now, position 5 is where I'm trying to feel like I'm getting to. And I feel like I'm not fully getting to 5. I feel like I get to 2, 3, 2, transition, 3, and 4. Okay. But I think 4 is being held back because I don't feel like I'm getting to 5 fully. And see, when I focus on trying to keep the club through the ball, it's kind of what happened right there. Also, where is your left foot in relationship to the ball? My left foot. So, for example, if we're here, here's the tee. I essentially just turn my foot. Oscar, I'm not stepping forward whatsoever. So pretty much in the alignment of my back heel. You should hit the balls at night so we can see the ball fly. Yeah, Steve, I do. I do a stream on Saturday nights, every single Saturday night, from at 6 p.m. Thailand time. For you guys, that's the main stream. That's the stream where you get to see my 4-year-old son Chase as well. He's really the star of the show. He's a stud. Chase is the whole reason I'm getting back into golf. Because golf is his main sport. It wasn't mine growing up. I was more of a contact sports guy. So, but yeah, no, he's much better than I am even at 4 years old. So. Oh. Okay, Altoon. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, man, we really enjoy you there. Yeah, Chase is, that's really our strength. And then throughout the week, I work with Chase um, with hitting his, like right now, we're working on chipping for him, and we're working on, I'm going to teach him to hit out of bunkers soon within the next couple of weeks after he's got chipping down a little bit more. But no, I taught him the traditional swing. Um, so, but Oscar, no, if I'm here, right? So here, position 1, position 2, transition 3. I'm actually not even dropping my hands here. I'm just rotating the hips. 4 and 5. This is where I feel like I'm struggling, is getting from 4 to 5. So, but yeah, no, when I go through the downswing, I used to struggle with that transition spot. But now I don't struggle with it too much anymore. But no, it's really, I don't start swinging with my arms, I feel like, until here. Like this is where I feel like I'm going through my downswing, but I could be wrong. But that's what I try to focus on. Oh. See, now I'm just getting tired, guys. But position 2 is wrong. Interesting. Okay, I'll have to go back and look at it. Oh. Isn't position 2 here? Right? So. Now you got me all thinking about position 2. Oh. Need tempo. How's the content look like you're reaching out too much? Yeah, bro, that's because I use a single plane golf swing. You're supposed to be extension. Good luck, man. This looks way more work than a traditional swing. It's actually not, Dino. It's actually because you're setting up for impact at the beginning of your swing. I'll be 100% honest with you. I'm a little tired right now. So the heat of Thailand is getting to me after 3 hours. Little breeze just kicked in. It's only the second time it's done that here in a little bit. But no, it doesn't, it's not that bad. Oh, there we go. That's better. Go buy a drink real quick, guys. Give me 3 minutes. I'm gonna go get something to drink out of the shop. I ran out of water. What the heck? Where are y'all at? Freaking ants in my box that I had my wallet left in. I don't get it. Setting up for impact 8 inches away from the ball. Once again, Dino, go listen to Todd Graves talk about it. He does a much better job than I do. Mainly the part about that I think you're talking about as far as the club being behind the ball, that's Mo Norman did that to alleviate part of the backswing where most of the mistakes happen is in the backswing. So look up Todd Graves. It makes sense for all you who play with the traditional swing. Yeah, definitely, man. It's Todd definitely can explain it way better than I can. So 1 second, guys. Be back in about 2 minutes. Just got to go get some water or something else to drink. All right, guys, back. All right, I'm back. So, just had to grabbed a Gatorade real quick. Oh, that's gonna help. So, hopefully everybody's doing good. If you're just joining, welcome in. Towards the tail end of the stream for me today. But yeah, here in Thailand, if you ever go to a driving range here, they give you these trays of 40 balls, right? So, and I'm on my tail end of my 4th tray, so. But I use a single plane swing. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I only brought 2 small bottles of water with me this morning because earlier today it was quite nice and cool here, as cool as Thailand can get. And there's nice cloud cover, but since it's got hot, it's definitely gotten to me a little bit. But, whew. There we go. Feels better. A little bit of a break is probably what I needed. So, if you guys are enjoying the stream, hit the thumbs up button up at top. Up here. Right? It really helps out the stream itself. And then, of course, Chase and I want to see my 4-year-old son, the real star of the show and stud of the channel, this Saturday night. Hit the subscribe button. So Chase and I will be getting out onto the golf courses at the beginning of the year once I get more comfortable with my new swing style. There we go. Yeah, I just needed a break. I pushed that one, but it's definitely a better strike than what it's been. Oscar, if you're still here, I was going to ask you, because once again, I don't have that ABT board, right? The ball position you were talking about, right? Is it supposed to be directly with the hill or just behind the hill? Like, I mean, like a ball behind the hill. So it's not baseball. Scott, you need a coach. Scott, I think you're thinking I'm using the traditional swing, and I'm not. I'm using the single plane golf swing, which I do know looks different compared to the traditional swing. A little funky. But no, my man. So if you're talking about with the traditional swing, you're absolutely right. But I am not using the traditional swing anymore. So I've been at the single plane swing for about a month now. There we go. Better strike. I could hit it over that fence on the left. Yeah, that was my problem when I was using the traditional swing, as hard hooks and hard slices. So, but no, since I've switched over to single plane swing, it's even just a month of using it, it's improved me quite a bit. I've been quite happy with it. It's close to the left foot. Oil up? I don't quite understand what that means, but yeah, see, now I feel like I'm hitting down on the ball. Ugh. Okay. There we go. So that feels more comfortable. Too far away. Let's see. Oscar, right foot is still too much. Okay. I'll bring it in some more. Brett, I think there's something wrong with you, my man. You in the wrong website, homie. There we go. Oh, I didn't drive through. I know I didn't transition on that. Okay. So, but if y'all are enjoying the stream, hit that thumbs up button. It helps the stream itself out. And hopefully you guys will subscribe as well. Watch Chase and I grow through the game of golf. Go through Thailand. Oscar, if you're still here, man, is this back foot, is it supposed to be tilted out or straight? I can't make a decision on it. Todd talks about it being tilted a little bit. There we go. That was a good one. So. Oh. Got to get the boy in about 40 minutes from now. So. Little turned out. All right. There we go. That felt great. But yeah, no, the Saturday stream, guys, that's where we get to see Chase the most. That and the shorts that I make of him. And we'll be doing a lot more long form videos once we get out onto the golf course. So, but once again, I got to get my new swing down. I want to give it a couple months before I put myself out on a course with it, because I could already see how much better I'm doing with this new swing. It's just a matter now of getting better and better with it. Oh. But thanks for chilling with me, guys. Really appreciate it. So, yeah, I know this range isn't the best for ball flight because of the angles of the sun and everything. Maybe this Wednesday, my Wednesday, probably most people's Tuesday nights, I'll go to the other range that I normally go at, and maybe I'll have a better ball aim, be able to see things better. Yeah, that Gatorade's helped quite a bit. There we go. That one felt great. So they hit the freaking net sticking out on top of this side. That felt great though. How many balls do you hit per session? That really depends. Usually somewhere between 120 to 160. So, because here in Thailand, right, except for Saturday night, I don't hit that many on Saturday night because Chase and I are sharing balls. But here in Thailand, they give you these trays, right? When you come to the driving range, the trays hold 40 balls each. And then when I'm by myself like this, I'll do 4 trays. And then I'll work on, I start with the lower end of my bag, pitching wedge, and I go all the way from pitching wedge all the way up through the clubs in the bag. And because Todd talks about why the driver is the most important club in the bag, and in fact, he recently did a video of why you should hit driver more on the driving range than any other club, which is the same reason why he calls it the most important club in the bag. I try to finish a whole tray and a half with just driver, which is what I'm doing right now. But yeah, so. And then my son Chase, he'll do anywhere. That kid, if I let him, he'd do 100 trays in a day. Every day after school, it's, Daddy, I want to go golfing. So. But yeah, so thanks for chilling with me, guys. If you're enjoying that stream, hit that thumbs up button up at the top. Really helps the stream out. And then, of course, if you want to see Chase and I grow through the game of golf, Chase being my 4-year-old son, you guys, he's at school right now. I got to go pick him up here in 30 minutes. And then we'll come here and I'll work with him and he'll hit some balls as long as he's been a good boy at school, which most days he is. So. I was off the hill, but it's drawing back in real nicely. Dead straight. Finished dead straight. I don't know how they did that right now. I wish you guys could have seen that ball flight because it went from where I was almost to the side of the range and came all the way back in. That was bonkers. But here we go again. So, I like the other range better, but this one's literally right next to my son's school, so. But the range is only here is only 220 yards, and they use limited flight balls at this range. But the other range we go to, the range that we do our Saturday night live streams, that range is 400 yards and probably longer than that, to be honest with you. And they don't. So they don't use limited flight balls there. So it's a nice range. So the mats are better, that whole shot. But thanks for joining, guys. Oscar, thanks for all the help today, man. Much appreciated. It's always nice to have somebody in here that knows quite a bit about the single plane swing since I'm just starting out on it. So, yeah. But no, beginning of the year, got to get the kid out onto a real golf course because he's chomping at the bit, man. He really is. But I got to get my game down good enough to take us out. Ooh, I was off the heel, which I don't mind too much because I've been so off closer to the toe lately. I don't mind a heel strike every now and then. Oh, every time I try to change my breathing, because what I essentially want to do is breathe in on my way up and come through. But every time I start focusing on that, I hit a really bad shot. So, no problem. I learned from videos. Never take a golf lesson. I'm off the bed. Good luck. Thanks, Oscar. See you later, man. Really appreciate you. Yeah, no, but I just wish, like I said, I could get that ABT board. I think that would really, really change everything for me. But like I said, I don't think they ship them to Thailand, though. There we go. That's a better one. Except too fast on my backswing still. I really, I'm gonna start taking it back, try to take it back nice and slow. Uy. Uy, ve. Oh, thin. It's okay. That's okay. Bye. Dos. Two left. I didn't transition there. That's exactly why I hit that one that way. Didn't do the transition. There we go. Nice. So, but, ooh. So that ends my range session, guys. Thanks for joining in. Really appreciate everybody being here while I practice and before I go pick up the boy from school and give him his time out here and work with him because he's ready to go. He's ready to get out into the golf course, and I want to be able to do that for him, but I got to get my game down. So if I'm going to be out here practicing, I'm going to be out here streaming. So, but thanks for being here. And if you enjoyed the stream, hit the thumbs up button. And if you really want to see Chase, my 4-year-old son, and I grow through the game of golf, that's why the channel is called Chase in Golf, right? Hit the subscribe button up at top. So I'll see you around. Hope you're having a great day. And thanks for joining in. See you later.